Hello friends and welcome to this video. Friends, in this video we're going to discuss something very important. The important for investor as an investor in the equity market. So whenever I think of investing into the market, the one thing which comes into my mind is how do I find good companies to invest? So guys, either you invest into mutual funds, then this is a job of fund manager to decide good companies to invest your money, right? And you are not supposed to do anything there. You just need to, deploy your funds either through SIP or lump sum investments. But if you want to invest your money in your way, right, your style, then you have to find good companies, stocks which will create a long-term wealth for you, right? So guys, to do this, I normally use, to find good companies which are good in terms of fundamentals and all. I use this online tool called Screener. It's a very powerful tool. It will help you in segregating a couple of companies, good companies out of all the 5,000 to 6,000 companies which are listed in the market. So friends, and this tool is only for the Indian companies. So you cannot apply this tool for all the international companies. So guys, I'll teach you how we can use this tool, okay? And I'll also show you, how we can use standard screens which are available on Screener, and also how you can create a customized screen there, okay? So as you can see my screen, this is the Screener tab, Screener tool, and you can simply log in on the Screener, and you first have to create your login ID there. As you can see, my account is already logged in there. Now, on the Screener, you have to go to the screens. Okay, these are the screens which are pre-made. These are the pre-made screens, standard screens. You can see they have defined these screens as a popular themes. Okay, so how these themes are popular? Because as an investor, what's your concern? Suppose you want to invest into companies which are into capacity expansion, the companies which are into growing stage, right? So then you just click on it and you will find almost 1,200 companies which are falling into this space, okay? Companies which are out of 6,000 companies which are into expansion mode. Now, if you want to invest into those companies where debt is decreasing, so if you're more concerned about debt leverage, okay, debt risk, so then these are the companies where debt is decreasing on a year-on-year basis. There are almost 268 companies, okay. So this is the list of 268 companies. You can see ICICI, AMC, Bridge Securities and all. Now, if I want to invest into those companies where FIIs are buying stock, okay, increasing their stake. So these are the companies, 80 companies where foreign institution investors, they are increasing their stake on quarter basis. Okay. So as you can see here, FII holding, change in FII holding is 1.37% and the total holding is 6.16% in Siemens. Okay. Likewise, Bank of Maharashtra, right? The total change is 2.79% and the FII holding currently is 4.68%, right? But guys, you can see in these screens, we have just one filter, okay? We can pick companies either based on the debt reduction, based on the expansions and all. But if I want to apply multiple filters at a time, okay, I want to customize my filter. So I want to find companies, say, which are mid cap to large cap, say companies having a market cap of more than 10,000 crores. At the same time, companies where the sales growth, say more than 10% or maybe 15% over the last 3 years. And companies where debt is decreasing over the last 3 years, right? And say return on capital employed is say more than 25%. So there could be n number of permutation combinations. So I want to find companies based on say these 4 filters. Now, to apply these 4 filters, which are the customized one, so I need to create a new screen here, okay? Because I will not find pre-made screens which will meet my criteria of selection of companies. So here, my first criteria is what? Market capitalization. So you can see the moment you will type market, you will see market capitalization. Just click on it. Should be more than 10,000 crores. You just need to type 10,000 because it is understood that, this is in crores. Market cap is in crores. Then end. Because there are 4 filters I need to apply. Okay, so you need to segregate one filter with the other filter by using and. The other filter is sales growth for last 3 years, not just for 1 year. I want to see the sales growth of these companies for last 3 years, right? Should be more than 15%. Okay. So year-on-year growth for last 3 years should be more than 15%. Then and another filter I want to apply, return on capital employed. So return on capital employed should be what? You can see return on capital employed. It should be more than 25%. So 25%. And my last filter, debt. So debt of preceding year should be less than, so debt of last year, last reported year, it should be less than debt of 3 years back. So whatever debt of the company was 3 years back and the last year debt, there should be a fall, right? Now, these are the 4 basic criteria of selection of my company. Okay. Now I'll run this query. So I'll click on run this query and I got 28 stocks. Okay. I got 28 companies which meet my criteria of selection. And you can see, guys, ICICI AMC, IRCTC, Motherson, many companies are there, okay, which are falling in my criteria of selection. Okay. So this way, guys, you can find companies, you can decide which company to invest into based on your choice of sector. You can also apply sector themes there. You can also look at the other factors like PE multiples. So I'll say, okay, out of all 28 companies which are trading at lowest PE multiple. So if I click on PE multiple, I can see, okay, this company falling into all 4 criteria of selection and trading at just 10.68 PE. Okay. Suzlon Energy, right? High growth company, debt is decreasing, return on capital employed is good, and PE is also decent, 22 times. So guys, this is how you can decide, which company to invest into. And obviously you have to see, sector also, whether this sector is the sector of your interest or not. Okay. So this is my first step in selection of companies in the market, guys. Once you have decided to go with one or more than one companies out of your selection list of selections, then the other step is either you invest into those companies based on the capital you have to invest, right? You can allocate your capital as per your comfort and choice. But as a long-term investor, okay, if I want to see the fair value of those companies, if I want to see whether the current price is the right price or not to enter into those companies, okay, because sometimes we find, okay, let's see, I decides to go with, say, Force Motors, okay. Now, this company is good in terms of fundamentals and all because this is meeting my criteria of selection. For example, IRCTC. But I can see this company is currently available at 674 rupees. This is the current price, okay. Now, whether this price is right price or not to enter into this good stock, or should I wait for correction, right? How do I decide this? So I can take this call on the basis of valuation. I can do maybe DC of a relative valuation of this company to understand whether this current market price is the right price to enter or not. So guys, in the next video, I'll teach you how to do intrinsic valuation in quick and fast manner, okay, of those companies which you have selected. And guys, I'll also teach you in the next video, I'll also teach you how we can connect, this DCF with the screener, okay, how we can quickly do DCF by using screener's template, okay. And one more important thing, guys, as you can see, for example, if I click on one of the company, say Natco Pharma, and I can see this company's market cap, current market price and all. Now, if I want to download its key numbers, financials and all, so I can export this data to Excel. So just click on this export and you can see, guys, okay. Now you can see in this spreadsheet, we have data sheet. Okay. This data sheet has historical financials of a company. First, we have profit and loss account. Okay. All the numbers, relevant numbers in the P&L account, sales, profits, tax, etc. Then we have quarterly numbers. So first is the annual numbers. Then we have quarterly numbers. Then we have balance sheet also. And just below this, we have a key numbers from the cash flow statements, guys. And based on this, they have created some of the outputs here. You can see all these numbers are segregated in the different outputs. So balance sheet numbers are different, cash flow statement numbers are different, P&L account numbers are different. So same data has been segregated into different tabs. Now, how we will use these templates, how we'll use these spreadsheets in our valuation exercise, this I'll teach you in the next video. So instead of punching data from the company's filing, and because it's a time consuming process, so rather than doing this exercise of taking numbers from the different companies filing, how we can automate this process, how we can do this valuation in a quick and fast manner, we'll understand this in the next video, guys. So see you there. Thank you.